Good morning. Today is Saturday, May the 7th, 2022. The time now is 6:43 a.m. At midnight, I got up to go to the bathroom, and I noticed in my security system, I put an extra light out there so that if someone come out there, that light will go off because it's a motion sensitive light. So when I looked at the security system, it was on. And so I went outside. I didn't see nothing. So I went back. I didn't want to go out there by myself. So I went and got my daughter. So she walked out there with me. So I picked the light up and, let it shine in the yard. But I did hear something. You know how you could be walking and walk on a twig or something? I did hear that. Someone was out there. Um, but I don't know exactly what was going on. I didn't see nothing out of place. But yesterday when I went out there, I have this cement mixer that I mixes up my dirt for my plants, and I had put it right there at the edge of the house where whoever it is that's coming, where they be stepping on that bush. I put it on top of it. I just piled stuff up there. Well, it was over by the fence, the opening of the fence, and I feel like they put it there to let me know that it was out there. But when I came back in the house after I was out there on the deck, my stomach was burning. So there was some type of, if it's one person, it was some type of energy that's hitting this house because the light kept going off and coming back on. It did it for some minutes. Um, my stomach burnt for a good while, but I was hit with something. But I still believe there was somebody out there. People just doing it to peek. I mean, it's just, but these people are ignorant anyways. Anybody to join this gang stalking is ignorant. Even whoever it is that's paying the people to do this evil. Because they want to work for a devil that is fallen. They want to go to hell along with the fallen devil. That they'll work for him and be on his side. Anyway, they here. I just got really sleepy, so I know they was putting me to sleep. I think these people watches me all day. They have to, because they got shifts. I had heard a while ago that they work 16-hour shifts. I do know the people that be at this house, the last house, they comes in early in the morning. Because when I first get up and open up the curtain, there's no cars over there. Here lately, there don't be no cars at the house right behind us until a certain time. Early in the morning, they don't be there. The two burgundy trucks is not there. I haven't been there none this month. I think they stopped coming last month, sometime last month. I haven't seen no two burgundy trucks. Only thing I see over there now is a silver car. Um, there are probably people in the house that don't have cars. But there's somebody over there. Because I'm still being shot at when I go outside. I just go out there anyway. Um, but I really got to be more careful because this morning, what I'm realizing when the first time I wake up in the morning, I'm waking up to numbers. That's a time that you can, the way his name is either Fanchaz or Fanchos Pearson. He could tell stuff by working with numbers. and I do what he do, and it come up to 666. The time be 4:32, and they another time I got to find it because I wrote the time down, and the way he counts up the numbers, it reads 666. That's the first time I wake up in the morning. It was 4:32. So what he'll do is the 4 and the 2 is 6, and then the 3 makes it 666. Three sixes, which make it 666. So they're making me wake up at a time that's saying 666. But this morning I woke up. The second time I woke up, not the first time. I woke up at 6 something. 6. Seemed like it might have been. It could have been 6:18 or something like that. But it was a 666. Um, but I could feel the heat in my head, inside my skull, into my brain. This is where they're trying to get to. They're trying to work their way up to my brain, like they done my sister. And I think they make it other us. I just got that feeling that they're trying to make artificial us. Not 100% sure. I don't know why they would want to utterly destroy you. Cause my sister, she just is. She's not there no more. Maybe a tinge. But I did look at a video about people who have had strokes, that type of herbs that you can use to help them get come back. Um, I'm gonna start trying to do things because I have given her uh, um, coconut oil, and I think I need to take some for myself. But there's protein in coconut oil that's supposed to help people with Alzheimer's. So I don't give it to her all the time. I give it to her sometimes. But I need to start giving it to her all the time. I brought a big container of it. And there's some other stuff. This I saw two videos. And I think this man's a doctor. Yeah, he's a doctor. He was saying eat red meat of fat diet. They have fat like red meats and eggs. Um, Stay away from the pasta. And see, that's what we've been giving her, like cream potatoes. He said stay away from that stuff. It's not good for a person's brain that's senior citizen. And see, we been giving her that because she getting what she don't want to eat, and she won't open her mouth. So something that's easy to put in her mouth, even that's not easy. That's not because she'll put her teeth in front of the food and make it fall back out. So she know what she doing. She don't want us telling her what to do. And actually, she's her own worst enemy because she stopped walking because we would tell her to walk to the bathroom, to go use the bathroom, walk to the bathroom to take a shower. So she's rebellion because she don't want to do what we tell her to do. So now she can't walk because she stopped walking. And then she sleeps with her knees bent. And I kept telling her to stop sleeping like that because you're going to make your knees where they're going to bend. They're going to get stuck like that because she'll sleep with her legs up. That's why I think these people is making her think she's having sex. I think they just that nasty. That in your sleep you being raped by some type of artificial energy because you got devils in some type of remote neural monitoring having sex with you, sending this crap to go in your body because that's what they doing in this make believe place. Because they is no good and rotten to the core. Just pure rotten. And I believe that's what they're doing to her. Because they're doing it to me. And so her knees is kind of like locked. Trying to exercise and stuff, and she just don't want you to do nothing. And I keep telling you, your own worst enemy, because you fighting against us when we trying to help you. The thing we trying to help you with, you fighting against it. But she just that stubborn headed. When she don't want to do, she used to say all the time, I don't want nobody telling me nothing. Don't tell me what to do. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. And stuff like that. I'm sitting right there. So I knew she talking to me. I said, well, you gonna hear it. And so she just got where she didn't want to walk. You have to push her down the hallway to get her to the bathroom. Push her down the hallway to get her to her bedroom. And she just stubborn and mean and stubborn. And now she can't do nothing. She actually can raise her up. But I've caught her trying to get up. And but when I'm trying to dress her stuff, she press down. So she don't want me doing that for her. But I have to do it. We have to do it anyway. I don't know. I'm just trying to protect my brain. So the body butter that I make is the body butter I made this time. It won't as potent as it normally be because I had just put the oil on the herbs. So what I do, I got a whole lot of different herbs. I brought like $200 worth of herbs, and I take so much and put them in jars, and I pour oil on it on top of it, and I let it sit for maybe 3 months. But this time it didn't get a chance to sit that long because I had ran out of body butter and I needed to make some more. Because I kept trying to keep our skin moisturized because these people is drying us up. They actually is drying my skin up, but they blowing me up at the same time. But they drying her up and shrinking her at the same time. Because she's getting skinnier and skinnier. But me, I'm getting fatter and fatter. And this is somebody that is doing this stuff on purpose. They're on purposely aging us and on purposely drawing my sister up because they're trying to make it look like I don't feed her. They're on purposely making me fat because they don't want me to look pretty. I guess that's what I'm thinking. What would be the purpose of you keep blowing me up? Because I know I'm not the only person on remote neural monitoring, but I don't see these people getting fat. Every morning I'm waking up, I'm seeing that I've gained weight because these people is blowing me up. It's just the opposite with my sister. She don't have no stomach. I got a great big stomach. This is my stomach right here. I never in all my life had a big stomach, but when I'm pregnant. After having 4 children, I didn't weigh but 123 pounds. I'm not a big eater. And right now, after I started drinking the kombucha, uh, Tilaki don't make me eat even less. It makes me eat even less because it's kind of filling. And I've been eating pickled eggs. And I found out that eating eggs is good for your brain when you're a senior citizen. That's what this video said. But to stay away from starchy food. That's what I've been giving my sister, the starchy food. Because it's easy to get her to, because when you give her solid food, she'll hold it in her jaw. She won't swallow the food unless you give her water, but she's trying to keep from drinking water. It's like she's fighting. You trying to keep her alive and healthy. She's fighting it. And, I mean, she just determined. She's not going to do what you want to do. She'll just hold her mouth. I have to pry her mouth open to put food in her mouth. But I keep telling her, you're not going to be here and starve to death. These people not getting ready to lock me up for you starving to death. You're going to eat. So I brought like applesauce. And I did buy some cream potatoes. So what I'm have to do, one time I was taking her food, even her meats, and grinding it up in a food processor. So I'm gonna have to start back doing that, grinding everything up and making it soft and feed up her meats and everything in that way. So I don't know. I just know this morning when I woke up, my head was just burning. Whole top of my head, the back of my head was burning. Put that body butter on there. I just put body butter all over my head. It's still sore right here in the top of my head. Ever since I've been talking, that food truck is been on. I woke up to the food truck this morning. You can hear it really loud. If you when you listen at my video, when I say something about a food truck, you put on a headphone or earphone, you can hear the truck. You can hear that truck, and that it's like the devil is he got that food truck. But yesterday he had the truck parked towards not the streets, and he had those lights on. So if I'd have went outside, he would have got me. Okay, I just put the video on pause because I needed to clear my throat. So I go to my bedroom because there's a sink in my bedroom. And I look over it. I'm always looking over at the security camera when I walk in. And they got their sun just every morning. Yeah, I mean, it's just bright. And they got it moving, steady moving. And I'm going to see they're going to stop moving in this yard. Because it started one direction and it started moving. And it's moving every morning to closer to like my daughter's car of my bedroom. So I'm gonna see either gonna stop since they got it moving, either gonna keep moving to where it's not shining on this house. Because for 4 years at the other house, they had it with in the evening time, not in the morning time. In the evening time, it would like be down in our yard. Sometimes we shake like an eye. A lot of times it be shaped like an eye. That's why I knew that's not the sun. That's a program of energy. Because I actually seen it stop. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was okay. I was looking at my I had another set of cameras, and I could go online and it would save it online, so I could download it on my computer. So I was looking at it, and I could see it would get darker, then it would get brighter, and the car was steady passing by. It was just steady passing by, and I kept looking. I said, "What in the world is that sun doing out there?" Because it would like be like a no sun is shining. So I went in my sister's bedroom because in her bedroom she had a bathroom in there. So I went to the bathroom and looked out the window, and I was videoing, but I was looking so hard till I didn't really get it on film the way I wanted to. But you could see it getting darker and lighter because I'm trying to see what in the world. This is the sun, but I knew it wasn't the sun. But it actually is like this the sun, and it was stop shining. It isn't start shining, stop shining. I mean, it actually was doing just like that, like a bus of a light would come out of nowhere. But when I do like that, there was nothing there but the moon. The moon was behind it, and you could hear me say, "What is it? What is that? Is that the moon?" And I've been trying to find that video because I want to repost it, but I got to find that video. I couldn't believe my eyes. It actually stopped shining. That's why I knew this is not the sun that God created. And I'm just wondering, is that light? I don't understand. How could it stop? How could you stop the sun from shining? How could you? do something to the moon that God created. Because I actually seen the moon. The moon was like, okay, over here. And then the next time I looked at it, it was over here. And I was saying, how in the world the moon move that fast, from place to place? That's I'm telling y'all what I've seen. Not at this house, but at the other house. I was seeing all kind of stuff over there. I actually seen flying saucers over the houses, and the whole entire area was blue. I seen in my sister room, the whole entire area was blue, like an illuminated blue, very pretty blue. And I heard this other woman talking about this blue and said God told her it was called the Antichrist blue. I'm telling y'all what I've seen. People want to call me crazy, talking about taking me to. You keep right on. You're going to be crazy when you see what's coming to the earth, what's coming to the United States of America. Because God is judging this country because of the stuff that leadership, the one that y'all love so much and think is so perfect, such a good human being, is the devil, the son of the devil. And you're going to find out. And they know that we being gangsta because they the one put them up to it. Bush started this mess talking about community watch. Community torture. That's what it is. A whole community torturing somebody put on a blackball list. Why I'm being tortured so much and my sister, because I just haven't seen anybody else destroyed the way my sister had been destroyed. But we been being gangsta for a long time, since the 80s. I do believe it started in the 80s. Because the crazy stuff started happening to me back in the 80s. But I didn't know what was happening. Now I do. There's somebody in this town, and we got a little town that only have one red light. That's where we come from. But my sister was living in our hometown. She was living in Lumberton, that's where I come from before I came up in this area. And I was being attacked then. I was going to the doctors back in the 80s for my heart. And I started going to the doctors in Lumberton for my heart and for my stomach. But I'm realizing someone was been attacking me all these years with this direct energy. And so now I feel like they're trying to go ahead and get rid of me. They really cooking me on the inside. They're trying to cook my brain, melt my brain. Cause my sister's brain was shrinking. That's what the first thing they said. She had holes in her brain, and her brain was shrinking. So how did she get these holes in her brain and cause her brain to shrink? Because somebody's been attacking her all the years. And then she had problems with bleeding. She was bleeding, and she went to the hospital. I think that's when they implanted her brain. So that's when they implanted my brain. Going to these doctors. That's what I'm saying. You can't trust the doctors. And when you start talking about the doctors, they want to shut you down and close out your account. But it's the truth. They trying to shut us down. They better worry about whether or not that'll happen to them. Trying to make us shut up and be quiet. That we don't have no type of rights whatsoever. What they do is taking away our rights. Completely taking away our rights. That we have no right to even speak. A falling system is trying to take away our rights when it's falling. These people are evil. I don't even think they're human. Why would another human being want to utterly destroy another person, where they just a body, just a body, and that's it. That you want to put our thought, put us in a computer and computerize us, transhumanize us. Why would you want? Why would somebody, another human being, want to do that? Hitler didn't even do that. He was the most. He was just wicked, just wicked. They were just starving these people. These people looking like skeletons. Who could be that evil? I mean, it just don't make no sense. People can be so evil. Where you could hang a man from the tree and then cut his private part off. That you can hang a woman upside down and cut her baby out of her belly. I mean, it just, I mean, seem like they will have nightmares or something about what they do, but they don't. They don't have a conscience. That's why I say I do believe there's something from somewhere else coming here taking it. But I guess people can be just that evil. And people enjoy having me at a targeted price. Seem like, because I went outside yesterday, but I go out the first time I went outside. Oh, I had opened up my curtains over there in the kitchen, and I was looking at, and right at the kitchen, I had moved my grapevine because I felt like somebody was messing with my grapevine because the leaves started looking bad. But yesterday morning they were looking even worse, like maybe somebody spraying some type of something on them to kill it. And I got two more my pawpaw tree. The leaves look like they've been sprayed too. So I moved my grapevine toward the window. That's how I would see it so good. So I decided I'm gonna go out there and repot it, put it in a bigger pot, and I cut it down. I cut all that down, all that everything that had them leaves on. I just cut it down so it'll regrow. Um, but then I noticed my pawpaw tree limb because I just put that outside, and it looked like it's been sprayed too. So these people trying to keep me from growing food. I do believe. I mean, and then they end coming over on our property, just being messy. And they evidently they watching my videos, so they'll know the blind spots where the camera can't get them because you don't see them on camera. And they're sending more and more people because I do believe they was having a meeting down there, two houses. Yeah, two houses from this house. There was a lot of cars out there. I couldn't, for some reason, I couldn't pick up that bronze. I saw the bronze car. That's the one that stood out to me because of that color. But there was a lot of cars down there, and I can't say that people can't have company or whatever. But these people around here, they have when you see a lot of cars, they are recruiting and they are having meetings because these people have these lights and stuff. They be sitting around with talking and stuff. They'll sometimes they would go down to the end and just sit there so they can pick you up inside your house from a distance. That's why them guys coming over here. One guy ran over there. So that's she's recruiting people because he went over there. His car went over there, so it's her. She be trying to speak to you and be all nice and proper. I noticed this one thing. They'll call you ma'am. So that man Smith with that brown house, that's what he used to call me ma'am. Because when they knocked down the fence, I had some type of long pot hanging on the fence because you could see through that a crack or something. So I put the pot there so they could be peeping over here at us. And he talking about I was the one spying. I wasn't spying. I put cameras up for our protection. I wish I never ever met the man or seen him. But he was picking up all the wood and stuff, and he had my pot. So I told him, that's my pot. Leave that there. Leave that pot down there. He talking about, ma'am, yes, ma'am. He said, I'm just cleaning up the area. You just cleaning up so that you can build a weapon against us. What type of mindset? And the lady that our prophetess, she was saying that they Russians here in this country, and but you can't tell that they live here. They actually live here, and then they some in a mountain. But these people are spies against the United States of America. And these people, they got like kind of accent kind of things. This man here, his he sounds more like he was from deep down in the south or somewhere. But some of these people, they sound like they from somewhere, maybe Germany or somewhere that I'm having a problem with. The guy that was our date, when he was he claimed he was from an island. Um, I'm talking about all the white people. They have accents. Now the black man that used to be across the street from us, he didn't have no accent. He the only one that actually, the man that stayed beside us too, he didn't have no accent. None of the black people had accent that was actually staying around us. One day I went around the house, and the guy that was shooting me through the walls, he was sitting in his car. He said, "Hello, ma'am." They always call me ma'am. You killing me, but you being polite. That's crazy right there. They would put sulfur. It's what it smell like, sulfur. I wake up in the morning, smell just like sulfur. They were putting it in the outside vents, and I had to go and tie. The one that they were doing it in, I tied it down where they couldn't open it unless they took all that. They had to take a lot of wire loose. But I called the real estate agent and told them that they need to fix it. They did send someone to fix it. Um, they thinking that we are something other than who we are. And I know my sister lawyer was saying they were asking about us selling drugs, meth. I don't even know how meth look. I never seen it. I know her husband. He's a meth dealer, but they've been divorced for over 20 years. But after their son died, he come back in her life because he wanted to take all her money because she was awarded money to take care of her. But that devil, he didn't care about how sick she is. He was making her sicker because he started giving her mouth. We caught him. I went there twice, and I think he had given her mouth. She was just trembling. I mean, she was actually shaking and all drawed up. And when we did get her to court, we took her to court to get her away from these people. They had done took over $200,000 out of her bank account. They took over that because I didn't know exactly how much she had. I knew a certain amount that the military said she was, because he was in the Air Force. And I knew that amount, but she had other insurance. I don't know how much that was. But people, when they put down the money, people will, they don't care about your life. Nothing about you. And what makes it so bad, he didn't even need the money because he was doing well. She had to have somebody to take care of her. And I mean, it don't even make no sense. None whatsoever. I just don't understand the evil of people. And I don't want to. Because I don't want to. I might need to know the evil of people so I know that how evil people can be. Because now I'm learning the hard way how evil people can be. I would never think I could be living the way I'm living right now. But these people young enough to be my children and grandchildren trying to keep me from going outside. But they torture me inside. So yesterday when I went outside to repot my grapevine, I was on the tank. And then you don't see nobody. But this stuff they either on they shoot you from the car or they shoot you through the window. Because this stuff go through glass. But I could tell I was being hit. Then I went back outside again because I had went out there to I don't know if there's something in a pot. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I think it's some kind of berry though. Google berries or something like that. But I got some fertilizer for berries. With all the berries I planted, I didn't put that type of fertilizer in it. And so I went out there to fertilize my berry that's in that pot. And I had boiled some eggs, so I took the water, poured it on it. I'm not gonna let these people stop me from going outside. I had stopped going outside, tell you the truth. Um, but when I started buying my plants, I started going outside, and I started watering my plants. That was last summer. I brought a lot of plants and trees and stuff, and I mean, they were growing pretty. They were growing so pretty until this past winter. I didn't know because I wasn't going outside because every time I go out there, I'm being shot at. I don't want all this technology in my body, but I'm not going to let these people make me not have no food for the future. If I'm here, sometimes I don't even know if I want to be here for the future. From what these people is dreaming that's going to happen in the United States of America. Um, I don't even know if I want to be here. But they talking like war is coming here. People gonna be like zombies because they won't listen. They doing stuff to trying to save their life, but they actually losing it. Um, they dreaming that either prophets, dreaming China and Russia's coming here for war. It's just bad stuff. I don't even know. People seeing giants, really big, tall men that just rip you apart. And see, we can't say it can't happen because it's already happened in Genesis. I do believe the Bible, and I believe they were giants here. And what I hear, they still here. They will sleep on the ice. But the ice is melting. And then we don't know what these scientists are doing on the ground. But these people is evil. They like to create stuff against God because they think they're intelligent. They create stuff that could just kill, and kill. But they make sure they safe. But see, they don't realize that God can turn it and send it back to the Creator. God can create plagues. You learn that in the Exodus or Genesis. Exodus. God told Pharaoh, let my people go. That truck's still going. When I got on here, it was 6 something, 9, 7, 25. But it woke me up. That's how, and that's why I can't understand how these people deal with that. The one that's right there in the same at that building, because you can hear that truck over this whole entire house constantly, and it goes for hours. That's why I said there's something ain't right with these people. There's something ain't right with these people. She come here, come straight to me like she come to tell me something. Probably toast. She said that yesterday too. You want some toast, baby? Then what you want? You want toast? You want some toast? Okay, I'll make you some. She like toast with strawberry jelly. Okay, I'll get you some. So let me go. Y'all have a blessed day.